Hey everyone, it's Sevy. So I covered the Husk of Opulent Dreams artifact set in a previous video, and now I want to tackle the Ocean Hued Clam set. A lot of content creators have made videos reviewing this value on Kokomi, Barbara, and Chi-Chi. But in this video, I would like to zero in on how it performs with Kokomi. It's quite clear at this point that the artifact set is Kokomi's new best in slot, but by how much? What are the minimum stats you need with Kokomi to max that 30,000 HP on the foam? And does this set make Kokomi a worthier pull than she was before? These are the main questions I want to answer in this video. So if you're curious to see more of Kokomi and her clam, let's dive in. So just to quickly go over how this long and winding artifact set description works. The 4-piece creates this zit bubble thing that gets stronger based on how much you heal your party within a 3-second timer, after which it pops, dealing AoE physical damage. Even if your party and active character are at full HP, the excess healing still counts. Then, after it pops, it only takes half a second to get another bubble going, and the cycle continues. 90% of the HP stored by the bubble is what the damage dealt is based on, and the max HP the bubble can store is 30,000. Now here's where some fine print needs to be accounted for. Since its damage is treated like a transformative reaction, that means that 1. Any physical damage bonus from your goblet or artifact sets will not add to it. 2. It ignores enemy defense, and the only reduction applied is the enemy's physical resistance. And 3. It doesn't crit. So if you wanted to deal more foam damage, you have to trigger Superconduct on enemies or use character effects that reduce an enemy's physical resistance. That's pretty much how it works. Now let's go back to Kokomi. Her healing scales mainly from HP, healing bonus, and talent levels. I wanted to know the least amount of HP that Kokomi needs in order to achieve maximum foam damage. We're working on the assumptions that 1. Kokomi is in her burst DPS form. 2. Within 3 seconds, Kokomi can do 5 normal attacks. 3. This is an already fairly invested Kokomi at level 90, talent level 8 all throughout. 4. She has an optimal 75% healing bonus from her passive, a healing bonus circlet, and the 2-piece effect of the clam set. After computing, I came to the conclusion that Kokomi needs a little over 35,500 HP to hit the damage ceiling of the foam during her burst window. But if you factor in Hydro Resonance, which adds 30% incoming healing to your characters, she only needs around 29k HP. And yes, this set does give more value to Hydro Resonance. Having the Everlasting Moonglow adds 10% healing bonus, which can then lower your Kokomi's HP requirement. If you're one of the dedicated Kokomi mains who pull the Moonglow, she only needs around 33k HP without Hydro Resonance. And if you increase Kokomi's talent levels even more, then she'll need less HP overall to get that max foam damage. The good news is, all of this is achievable with a prototype Amber, an HP Sands, and a good amount of HP substats, which is what the average Kokomi haver already aims for alongside a generous amount of energy recharge to get into her burst state. I would still aim for a Hydro Goblet in this case, especially if you're playing sub-DPS Kokomi. Opting for an HP Goblet would ensure your foam damage is at its max no matter what, but it will greatly decrease Kokomi's own damage. Basically, your Kokomi doesn't need a massive amount of investment to make the best of this set. I'm quite sure that if you're a dedicated Kokomi main, you have likely surpassed these minimum requirements and may have even crowned your Kokomi. So you don't have to put any extra thought into maximizing the set. Slapping it onto Kokomi will automatically increase her potential. My next question was, is the 4-piece clam set stronger compared to the 4-piece Heart of Depth set, which was previously her best sub-DPS set? By taking away the 4-piece Heart of Depth set, she loses 15% Hydro damage bonus and 30% bonus damage on her normals. Does the Sea Foam offset that damage? Let's compare how much damage Kokomi can deal with each set for every 3 seconds. We'll use the same assumptions as my previous calculation. Level 90 out of 90 Kokomi, 888 talent levels, and 5 normals in a 1-2 hit combo with her jellyfish on the field. This time let's set her HP and attack stat to a flat 35,000 HP and 1300 attack, which I think are pretty achievable if you farmed a lot for her. A 4-piece Heart of Depth set on this rotation, no reactions included, will give you around 52k damage per 3 seconds. An Ocean Hued Clam set without the foam will give around 46.4k damage every 3 seconds. But considering that on regular enemies with 10% physical resistance and that this Kokomi can hit very close to the foam damage ceiling, the foam adds in around 24,000 damage, totaling to 70.4k per 3 seconds. And that certainly makes the Ocean Hued Clam's total damage higher than a 4-piece Heart of Depth set by about 35%. Of course, there's no question that Kokomi's heals are higher on the Clam set than on the Heart of Depth set, considering the 15% healing bonus. Basically, in pretty much every way, the Ocean Hued Clam set is a win. So what does this mean for Kokomi in terms of her best build, team comps, and potential? Well, there's still a strong case for using Kokomi as a Tenacity, Thrilling Tales, Buffer, Hydro applier. For me, this is a very solid alternative support build that requires lower investment. But if you enjoyed giving Kokomi her field time, then Ocean Hued Clam is undoubtedly her best set for both healing and damage. While the full Maiden set will technically heal more than the Clam provides much more damage that is worth more, I think. As for team comps, the new set makes it incredibly fun to put her in an Electrocharge Superconduct team. Previously, I never would have dared to do that, but I just find it so satisfying when I can make the foam bubble pop past 27,000, which is supposedly its damage threshold. Now, does this set make Kokomi even more worth pulling? And what about the Everlasting Moonglow? Let's start first with the donut. Even with this set, I still don't believe it's worth wailing on. Yes, the Clam set does make the Moonglow a bit more useful with the higher HP substat and that extra 10% healing bonus. But as I showed, you can very much maximize the set on other weapons. But returning to Kokomi, this set doesn't automatically make her a better damage dealer than other main DPS characters because again, that's not what she's built for. Kokomi is really essentially still a healer and hydro applier, and this set at least makes her capable of dealing free damage. Whether she becomes more worth pulling or not, I think, depends on what further content Genshin will introduce that demands a healer. We have Corrosion in the meantime, but it's nothing 4-star healers can't handle. However, there's speculation that the introduction of Dendro and Sumeru will require more healing and possibly more hydro to combat burning reactions and so on. If that's the case, then having Kokomi will make open world gameplay much more comfortable, and having the Clam set will again make her a bit more useful at the same time. So for now, Kokomi remains what she has been from the start, a comfort character. And as a Kokomi haver, I'm satisfied that this set makes her better at being that. So everyone, that's it for my analysis on the Ocean Hued Clam set for Kokomi. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like and comment down below how you like this set on Kokomi or on other characters you may be using. Please consider subscribing to my channel for more Genshin Impact guides and content if you haven't already, and I will see you soon. Take care!